Welcome to Facebook Live, Lunchtime with Pro World. Hopefully everybody can see us. I know the ladies were telling me that we've been having a tough time with Facebook Live these last couple weeks. So if you can see us, say hi and thanks for joining.
All right, I think we are good to go.
Oh, we can see each other. Okay.
Yeah, now see, we can see each other over there.
We have a computer set up behind the camera, which is kind of a weird effect there. But okay. So today we are going to be doing Teflon sheets or non-stick sheets, as we have on our website. The great thing about non-stick sheets is that they are used to protect your garments. You don't use them for everything, so we're going to tell you how and when to use them to make sure that you're using them when you should and keeping them aside when you don't need them.
Absolutely.
All right. So the first one that we're going to do today is pressing just, are we good? I guess. Okay, we have some people coming in.
We got about 9 people. If you can share this out, that would be awesome as well.
We're also going to give you some information about our Instagram giveaway that we have going on right now as well.
Giveaway.
Okay, so first things first, we're going to go ahead and just press a regular stock transfer onto a t-shirt. I will not be using my nonstick sheet because you do not need it for regular stock transfers. Nonstick sheets are actually like a heat barrier. Not only do they protect your fabric, but they also, reduce the amount of heat going to the transfer. So if you use it for your stock transfers, you're not going to get enough heat to make sure that it applies properly. Oh, look at that, it got dirty.
Yeah, when you were testing those rugs.
I know, I thought I cleaned it, yeah. Because I tested something soon after and it seemed to have cleaned it as well.
We tested something the other day, Bianca did.
It was a doormat and it was very interesting.
It did not work,
no,
by
it
the
did
way.
not.
Yeah. And it left residue all over the heat plate, so we're working on cleaning that off.
Yeah, I thought I got it all off, but...
Okay, so here is your regular transfer on a shirt. Zooming in.
Should patent that feature.
I know, right? Okay, so now I was at $3.90, dropping it down. We're gonna go down to $3.05 because we're gonna do some vinyl. So we're gonna show you how to do a combination transfer. So a regular stock transfer, and we're gonna add vinyl to it. And then we're also gonna do a vinyl adding rhinestones. So that way you can kind of, see how to do it.
Because we do get a lot of questions on how to make the stock transfers that we have into custom transfers with using the different ways of doing things. Vinyl, rhinestones, and then the stock ones.
That happened.
Oh, no.
Yeah, especially when people say, hey, I want to use your transfer, but I want to put my logo on it, my business name. So although we are telling you about non-stick sheets, we are also showing you how to apply mixed media designs.
And so so aside from shirts, non-stick sheets are also very helpful for sublimation.
Yes.
So anytime you do sublimation, it is required to include the non-stick sheet with your product. It does keep the top line clean and kind of keep all the ink where it should be. But mainly you're keeping your items clean. So this is an already, obviously pressed mug. So just to kind of show you, before you put it in your mug press, obviously you would wrap your design and tape it, and then you would wrap your mug just like this and slide it into your mug press. Now you can see this is significantly smaller than our non-stick sheet
Because
we cut it.
Exactly.
You can cut these just with a scissor, really easy. So one non-stick sheet could turn into many non-stick sheets. So these are also good. So keep in mind, so all the sublimation stuff, we did back plates last week.
Yep.
We used that non-stick sheet, keep it protected.
We used 2 at the same time, so that's another good feature of cutting it down.
Yes.
And you'd also want to use a non-stick sheet when you're doing a front and a back of a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So for this design or for this shirt that we have, it's a thinner fabric. This is 100% polyester. I don't know if you can kind of see my hand through the shirt, so you can kind of see that it is very thin. But also, let me just kind of.
Yeah, you can see it.
Can you? Oh yeah, you really can. Great lights.
Ghosts, absolutely.
So you can kind of see, if you could see your design through the shirt, you're gonna wanna put a nonstick sheet in the middle so that way it doesn't affect the reverse side that you're printing. So if we were to put this here, you would just slide your nonstick sheet in, and remember, you can cut to size. Slide it in the middle of your shirt. So now you know that whatever you print on the front, so you just kind of fill it in there. So if you printed a design on the back side and then you went to go print on the front side, both sides are protected with that heat barrier in the middle. So that way it won't transfer down to your bottom pad, and it won't stick in the middle of the shirt. So both sides would be then protected. Also really good is doing jerseys. So athletic wear, if you have like a jersey with those itty little holes, you don't want the ink to get on the middle or the reverse side. So putting that nonstick sheet in the middle would definitely solve that issue for you. Let me see what the heat press is at.
All right, so we currently have an Instagram giveaway going on right now over on our Instagram page. The handle is at Pro World Inc., kind of the same one we have for Twitter and Facebook as well. All you have to do is comment, let us know what you want to purchase, because it's for 10,000 reward points, which is equal to
a lot of money.
Yeah, it's equal to $100 off a future order, which is crazy. So all you have to do is just enter, type in what you're gonna be spending their points on if you win. Tag a couple friends, have them tag a couple friends. Maybe they'll share it with you if they win. And we're gonna pick the winner on Monday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, I would not be sharing if I was a friend. That $100 is for me.
Yes. I mean, I might slip you in a T-shirt here and there, but we'll see.
But keep in mind, though, there's a lot of big ticket items on our website. Heat presses, sublimation, starter packages. Knocking off $100 on those packages makes that so much nicer to have. You're looking at that sublimation printer at $6.99 on the website. Now you're buying it for $5.99. That would make me feel awesome.
Yes.
So definitely take advantage of that. Instagram at Pro World Inc.
And you still get free shipping over every order. That's $129 for standard ground shipping. So that's kind of an awesome little incentive as well. And don't forget to share this video too. You never know who might be out there who might need to learn about a nonstick sheet and also might want to enter in that Instagram giveaway.
I wasn't cool enough. We're at 365, so come on, heat press, cool off.
Yeah, and remember, just keep in mind, you go to the Instagram, the at Pro World Inc., PROWORLDINC. You comment, let us know what you're going to do with those reward points, tag your friends, and share the post. And that's how you can win that $100 off. Woo.
Awesome. Do we have any questions yet? We
No,
haven't
but I'm a
showed the
little
nonstick
concerned.
sheet yet.
It says, is it me or is there a feed problem?
Oh no.
Sherry said, I'm getting it on the phone, we're getting it on the computer.
Yeah, everything looks okay.
But we are only at, 24 viewers. We're usually at a lot more. We don't have our regulars here.
Yeah, I don't see
James
Butch or
Smith,
James.
Butch.
Hi, Patty.
Debbie, Carol, Jessica. Oh, there's Butch. We just spoke you up, Butch. Yeah, but no questions so far.
Okay, so anybody just joining in with us, we're doing nonstick sheets today to make sure your design stays protected on your shirt and to make sure that you can do a combination transfer so that way make it nice and easy for you. So shall I try it again?
And keep in mind, these are reusable,
All right.
and they're about, $13.49? So if
Yes.
you want to buy one to have a full one and one that you can cut
Item
up,
number
1191.
There it is.
She remembered.
Yeah, so you can buy two and cut up one and have one in the full size.
Like our mug sample.
Right.
And this is pretty dirty, but it's just fine.
Yeah, it's still reusable.
I don't know if you can kind of see the dirtiness, but cell phone backplates,
Mugs.
printed, but it's still fine.
Yeah, and if you ever get residue on it, all you have to do is use like a mild cleaner, 409 Windex. Take a shirt, could be a dirty shirt, and just wipe it down.
I left the Easy Weeder at my desk.
Do you want to go get it?
Could you?
Absolutely.
Because while we're waiting, we might as well weed some vinyl. And I totally left my weeding tool at my desk because I was weeding these other ones to to get them all prepped and ready, Bianca's going to go grab that for us so that we can show you how simple and easy it is to weed. So for the flip-flop design that I made, we are going to go ahead and put, a lot of area, I just saw that like flash, our computer, okay. A lot of areas, if you're in a tourist area, you want to promote the stock transfers or custom transfers with your city and state. So I made one today for Point Pleasant Beach. It's around the corner from us around here.
Just a very long corner.
Yeah, it's a very long corner. But a corner
All right, it's
nonetheless.
closer to where I live, but we're just gonna do you can also do it with like your company name. I did this in vinyl today, but you can do custom transfers. You can order these, and these are just like kind of name drops. They're at the bottom. They're very small, as you can kind of see here. It's just tiny because it's gonna go underneath the transfer.
And that's a good point you made, Butch. So this one that is dirty, as Danielle showed earlier, we used it only with sublimation, where the back plates, where the bleed can get on it and get it dirty. This is going to be protected by your paper from your design. So it is good to not use a dirty one when you're working with shirts, because some of the ink that's on it, if you don't wipe it off, it will transfer over.
Right.
Do I need to use a nonstick sheet with a threadable press?
No, because your shirt is, if you have a thin shirt, then no, because the other side of your shirt is going to be off the platen. Okay, so I placed my vinyl down. So I have my stock transfer. Place my vinyl down here. Let me just make sure that's even because it looks a little weird.
Because the vinyl needs a non-stick sheet as well occasionally too, right? Or just
I would use a nonstick sheet all the time with vinyl.
Okay.
Because it's on an adhesive carrier. So along with, obviously protection, but that adhesive carrier can kind of squish out and then get your top platen messy. And nobody wants that.
Right.
So keep your top platen all right. And we're just going to go ahead and press. And I put my nonstick sheet over everything so that everything here is protected. And we're just going to get the vinyl down. There goes my nonstick sheet, which is hot. My vinyl. And you have a name drop. So not only can you do this with vinyl, but you can also do a custom transfer name drop. And I'm making sure that my zoom feature is working.
Yep,
Awesome.
you're pretty good.
Okay. So that's style one. And we're going to do another one. Now we're going to do vinyl again with rhinestones. So we have our shirt down.
And the vinyl we did 305 for 10 to 12 or 10 to 15 seconds. Just the standard Caesar Easy Weed vinyl that we have.
Sure, Annette, we would be happy to answer that question. This Facebook Live, though, is focusing more on the non-stick sheets. So if you want to email us at service@proworldinc.com or give us a call at 1-800-678-8289, we'll be happy to go over printers that you can use with inkjet and laser paper and things of that nature.
Straight? That looks straight.
Yeah, that's good.
Straight enough. All right. Vinyl. Already done. Cover with a nonstick sheet.
Same time and temperature.
Same time and temperature that we were. I feel like my nonstick sheet moved it. Nope. Okay.
Yes, be careful with shifting, as Butch mentioned in the comments
Yes.
as well.
And I pulled this design. It's just a stock transfer rhinestone stud butterfly. I'm just going to cut one of the butterflies off so that way we can use it for this design.
Which is another thing customers call a lot about. They'll say, oh, I saw you have this design, but I want smaller designs, smaller butterflies, or I want just one large butterfly. These transfers, once you purchase them, they're yours. You can do whatever you want with them. You could cut them. You create 3 shirts with this, or, take just the one like Danielle's going to do.
Yeah, make them like a little accent on the side of your saying.
Or I had people say, I had a rainbow design, but it had something written underneath of it. And they're like, I just want the rainbow. And I said, just cut the words right off the bottom.
We're going to have to wait a little bit for it to heat up. But the rhinestones are good because they have their own little, you remove the back, the white, to get the brine stud or stones on the sticky carrier sheet. Voila.
Sticky carrier.
Very nice.
And you're just gonna kind of put that where you want it on your shirt. So I'm just gonna put it in the little corner there.
Do we have any other questions?
No. But now's a good time to remind you again, those of you on Instagram
Yes.
that are following us, or those of you who have Instagram and are not following us, go follow at Pro World Inc. APROWORLDINC. Let us know what you would do with 10,000 reward points, which is $100 off of an order. And then you want to also
Tag your friends. Just that way you can be entered in a couple different times as well.
and make sure your page is set to public so that we can be able to contact you and see who you are.
Right. And then we're going to announce the winner on Monday at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
But I have to empty it. I forgot about that.
Sorry, Jess had a hidden trash can under here since I always toss to the side. So she
And her
actually
make pretend
put
trash can.
a trash can underneath the table.
Oh, Bush said he'll buy us all lunch. Oh, wait, but they're reward points, so they're Pro World money.
But it's $100 worth of points,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
It's almost like half price of a regular standard 15 by 15 heat press. That's awesome.
Yeah, $2.99, knock $100 off. All right, we're gonna go ahead and press. Oh, but let me just kind of nonstick sheet. Lay it on top. You're covering your rhinestone and your vinyl. Keep it protected.
Now, do you need to press for longer because the rhinestone is... They don't usually require nonstick sheets, or do they?
No, this one is... Most of the rhinestones, you're out of really good, time. But always testing is helpful.
Got
But
it.
I haven't found any issue with rhinestones not adhering if you have a nonstick sheet. But they don't naturally require it.
Okay.
And it's a cold peel, so just wait a little bit. And voila. Look at that. Done.
So now you have a custom transfer that you made with a stock transfer and also vinyl.
Using your nonstick sheet.
The wonderful world of the nonstick sheet.
Johnny, the butterfly is a regular stock transfer that's located on our website. It's just a rind stud transfer. And for Charnette, she said, how can I heat press with the vinyl images I cut using my Silhouette Cameo from our store? The same way that you see us pressing here, you do the same thing for that vinyl. It's heat as long as it's heat transfer vinyl. I forget how it's listed on the Silhouette website for the heat transfer one, not for the sign one.
For Silhouette,
Mhm.
I think it's just heat transfer.
I think it's just heat
I
transfer.
think it's
it's
material
Silhouette
or vinyl.
heat.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the same way. You would just follow their application settings for the heat press. Those settings that we used today were for Caesar. I used Caesar Easy Weed. We did the lilac and silver today.
Stephanie said, what is the time and temperature for the rhinestone?
327 for 10 seconds and cold peel.
Yeah, so you want to still follow the application instructions for each one, whether you're mixing vinyl with rhinestones or a regular stock plastisol ink transfer with vinyl or rhinestones. Then you want to make sure you're still following the instructions. The only difference is now you're using a non-stick sheet to protect what's already down there.
All right.
And I think that's it.
Think we're good?
All right.
Don't forget, go to Instagram. Share the video as well. And what else? Is that it? So to recap, nonstick sheets. Use on vinyl. Use for sublimation. Use for combination. Do not use when pressing stock transfers because you don't need it. All right, thanks so much for watching, everybody. See you next week.